Today we are learning how to install the Tekmo Carbon Fiber Air Scoop for your front brake on your KTM 690 SMC R. Let's get into it. Start by removing the front wheel. Then I used a tire stand for a flat surface. You could use a table or pretty much anything. From there, you want to pop out that center washer or ring. I used a flathead screwdriver. It's kind of tight in there. All right, now we've got the actual Tekmo mounting bracket. This was really interesting to me and what started the question because I actually didn't know how to install this, and Tekmo didn't either. I messaged Rottweiler and nobody could really give me a solid answer. I guess it was simple enough, but here's me looking at a Tekmo for the first time and comparing that to the actual bearing, whatever you want to call it, that came off the bike. So as you can see, they're pretty much identical. When you actually start looking at it and realizing what they both do, this makes sense and it's pretty good. All right, now be sure to grease up the Tekmo unit before you install it into the wheel. And there should be a satisfying pop or click once it's in place. Yeah, that's good. It should also spin freely while it's inside the wheel. Next step, to get it back on the bike. So repeat the process of taking the wheel off to get the wheel back on. Be sure when you lift that bracket, it's in the lower portion. You'll have to move a few things out of the way. All right, now we've got the carbon fiber piece itself. I went ahead and test fitted it before I started bolting it back on. And I also bolted on the top bolt just to try to get it farther past the plastic guard. But this is when I realized that I needed to actually do some trimming. So go ahead and remove that front fork splash guard. You've got the two 10mm bolts at the bottom, the two 6mm bolts that hold cables together, and the one 10mm bolt on the side. All right, now I went ahead and actually put the carbon fiber bracket on with the supplied bolts. I also didn't show I actually brake tighted those, or Loctited those. All right, now that I got the carbon piece in place, what I did is I went ahead and tightened everything back up, and this is what actually secures it. So make sure when you're tightening that the carbon fiber piece doesn't shift at all. And now you can see that I'm using a Dremel just to cut away some of the plastic areas of that front splash guard, and I actually cut in two different areas. The first is on the side here, where you can see this notch that I put into the plastic, and the other is actually on the front that you'll see in just a little bit. All right, first test fit, and everything should be good, but this is where I noticed the front knuckle. And that right there just kind of took off the edge. Alright, once this was complete, I was able to go ahead and put this back on the bike using the So there you have it. How to install the Tekmo Carbon Fiber air scoop for your front brake on a KTM 690 SMC R. That is a mouthful. And honestly, initial thoughts, I mean, I love the design. I think it looks really cool. As far as functionality goes, I'm sure something will show up. Probably not on the street so much, but as the track. But the installation and the fitment, I don't know. You saw that I had to cut up this front splash guard here and kind of, do a few extra trimmings, but once I got it all tightened, it was in place, great, but it just seems a little weird. I know this is the only option out there, really, besides from some other smaller kind of bolt-on action ones, which may be next too, but I mean, hey, it works. It's cool, it's fun, and well, I guess it'll keep my brakes cool, especially when I'm at the track coming into corners super hot. So if you're interested in this Tekmo guard, or you have any other questions about this Tekmo guard, or really anything else about my bike, leave it in the comments down below. I always like to try to provide these videos for you guys to help you out, especially when I can't find instructions of how to even do this. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and remember, keep riding.